Now, there's a lot of terms we've gone through here, and during this presentation, you've learned a lot. And in summary, just to kind of go through this so you understand what it is that I shared with you, we talked about what is a stock and what is a bond. A stock is owning a piece of the company. A bond is owning some of the debt. We talked about brokers and broker-dealers. We work with brokers to access the stock market. The stock market itself is where we trade the stock. A listed stock is on the large exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ and the Amex. Over-the-counter stock are those penny stocks, broker to broker. Again, we typically don't deal with those. In addition, we talked about the difference between trading and investing. Investing is long-term, and the trading is short-term. So we're typically going to be doing trading where we're going to get in and out, not necessarily day trading or scalping. It might be a few hours, a few days, a few weeks. It could be months and months, but the point is we're booking profits. In addition to that, we talked about long versus short. You're long when you anticipate it going up. You're short when you anticipate it going down. We talked about mutual funds, which is a group of stocks that are traded at the end of the day, the net asset value. And then we talked about real estate investment trust. If you want to invest in real estate in the stock market, an REIT, a REIT, a real estate investment trust is a vehicle for doing that. And then exchange traded funds or ETFs. That is like a mutual fund that's traded during the day. And I gave you some examples of common ones like the diamonds and the spiders. That's the ETF that tracks the entire Dow Jones and the ETF that tracks the entire S&P. In addition, we talked about the different markets and the difference between the primary and the secondary markets. Primary is IPOs. Once it's now a listed stock, it goes into the secondary market, and that's where you and I trade it on a regular basis. We talked about broker-dealers and online brokers, which is what we typically use because we need it with Cool Trade. In addition, we talked about market terminology, where we talked about lot size and entry price and your average cost and good till canceled and day only. We also talked about bid and ask and the difference between a market order and a limit order and stop loss. We talked a little bit about the net profit and loss and then the today's profit and loss. We covered a lot of ground, a lot of information. And that's our goal here at Cool Trade University, is to share information with you in a way that you can understand it and start to use it immediately. Don't expect to get everything all at once, but just continue the process on. We've got a lot of great training here online for you, and we're going to continue to provide that for you. We want you to have an excellent experience with Cool Trade. We want you to do very well in the market, but overall we want you to have confidence to know that you're in control, and this is something that you absolutely can do. So we thank you from Cool Trade University, and come back for our next training.